So I put it back. All right.
I told you about that girl that I was sleeping with, and then I told her to call me a monkey. Did I tell you about that?
No. Oh wow, you said a bit of race play. All right.
So
Yeah,
I was with this girl, and then like I'm in missionary, right? Yeah. And then I'm like, hey. I'm like, hey.
Was she white? Is that why you were sounding extra black?
Yeah, of course. For the listeners, I am black, so like, so don't be saying I'm racist. Don't be saying I'm racist.
Tell the truth, Whitey. They can't say it.
You can't see us, so you don't know. Is he lying or is he telling the truth? For all we know, he could be Asian.
Oh, you've gone too far.
So like so I was on top of her, right? Yeah. And I was like hey, call me a monkey. And she was like, no, that's racist, I don't like that, right? Yeah. And I was like, no, call me a monkey, right? Yeah. So I kept pushing her, right? Yeah. And I was like, call me a monkey, like I really like it, right? Yeah, really, it turns me on and stuff, right? Yeah. And this is while I'm doing missionary, right? Yeah. So I'm pumping back and forth, right? Yeah. So like she's like, okay, fine, right? Yeah. So she takes a breath, right? Yeah. She goes, you're a monkey. And I stop. I look down at her and I go, that's racist.
Such a prick. Oh my god, amazing. Did she let you continue after that?
Yeah, a little bit.
Oh
yeah.
wow, she's a keeper. Wow,
no, she didn't hit me, right? Yeah, because she's like, but that's the thing. Like, I realized something about myself, right? Yeah, is like I'm into like a new. I think my fetish is like joking sex.
Oh, okay.
Right. Yeah. So like I just like I have sex, but like I do like jokes and stuff during sex and then like just fuck around and stuff.
I mean, that's not unusual. It just means you're extremely comfortable with the person you're fucking, which I recommend everyone should be.
Yeah.
Whenever.
Otherwise it's rape.
No, I don't mean that. But like, I mean, I very rarely, unfortunately, have sex in relationships anymore. So I'm usually like just meeting someone, unless they're like a regular. I'm just meeting someone like on a one-off or maybe like a few times.
I see what you mean.
So sometimes it's a bit awkward.
Yeah.
Sometimes I'm not as turned on as I was when I was on my phone an hour ago than I was when I actually get there at their place. And like, it's not bad, but I'm not comfortable enough to like be myself completely. So there's a bit of a performance going on, which is good. I mean, which is good in some ways, but like when you have someone you can, like tell a joke with.
Yeah.
Like I have a funny story, but it's a gay story, so I know you're going to be grossed out by it. So I'm not going to tell you.
No, man, because a lot of people have told me a lot of stuff in their life, and I'm not a kind of person who's like, look, I don't really care.
Okay, yeah. So there's this gorgeous trans girl.
Nice. But that's not really gay because
no, that's true. No, it's not. It's not. But it's not straight either. And who I wish I met more often, but she has a more serious partner. I'm like the one on the side that she'll see occasionally. So anyway, I'm going to give her a blowjob, and like and she's getting like in position to like receive it, and then she just go like boop, just like me, just like oh over there, like that. you gotta work for it. You gotta got your nose.
Now that is funny.
But
I'm gonna do that next time.
But the thing is, that doesn't put me off. It makes her like even more attracted to it. And like she used to apologize, going like, "No, I love that you're so comfortable with me."
Yeah.
To do that, and like, yeah.
Because it's like when you're having sex with somebody, right? Yeah, you have to like have like a little bit of comfort and stuff, and you have to be like, because I went on holiday, right? Yeah, I went to Pattaya, right?
Yeah. Oh, that's sorry. That Philippines or
it's Thailand. Right. Yeah. So like most of the girls that I met and stuff, right? Yeah, I was like, I was always joking with them, you know, like I was just making them feel uncomfortable because the thing is, if they're not comfortable and they don't want to be around you, right? Yeah. The sex ain't gonna be that great. So like I always tell a girl if the girl's really comfortable and stuff and she's getting on with me, right? It tends to be like a alright night and stuff. So there's this there was this girl. So there was this girl, and she's like she works in Pattaya as a freelancer, like escort and stuff like that, right? Okay. Yeah.
Freelancer, I like that.
Yeah, they call it freelancer, right? Yeah. Now I saw her on YouTube, right? Yeah, and then she's got like a big ass, right? Yeah, she's got a big ass. She's very beautiful, right? Yeah. So I managed to meet her, right? Yeah. Next time I'm there, right? I meet her again, right? Yeah. And she tells me like different stories, and she tells me that she only she like to go for like if she goes with somebody, right? She only goes for like an hour or two, right? Yeah, she doesn't spend the whole night, right? Yeah, she only spends the whole night, right? Yeah, with people that like she likes and stuff, right? Like, yeah. So she texted me one day and she was like, "Oh, are you doing anything today, right? Yeah." And I was like, "Oh no, you can come over and stuff, right? Yeah." Me thinking, she's coming for like an hour, right? Yeah. Or two. So she pulls up on this bike, right? Yeah, she's not wearing her usual clothing, right? Yeah, and I'm like, "Oh, you're not wearing like unusual stuff that you wear on the street and stuff." And I was like, "Oh no, I only wear this when I'm staying over." And I was like, "Oh." Oh, I didn't know. So yeah, so like
I had stuff. I had plans. I have an itinerary.
You didn't have plans. You fucking liar. You're just gonna jerk off and cry. Okay, yeah.
But it's not as sad when you're doing it on holiday.
Jerking off and cry. How many men have done that? I'm pretty sure like you've had like the time where like you jerked off, right? Yeah, and then you start reevaluating your life, right? You're like, what have I become?
That happens like immediately after. Sometimes it's usually like, why did I wish I hadn't have just come to that? That is like, I used to pride myself on watching everything, but now I'm just like, why? Like, what am I trying to prove by coming like who was that for? Who bet no?
What I used to do, right? Yeah, is like whenever I jerk off, right? Yeah, and I finish watching it. Like I watch a porno, I jerk off, right? Yeah. As soon as I jerk off, right? Yeah, I start laughing. I was like, this is a shit porno. That's poorly acting. Yeah, but you're right. Like comfort all the way, because it's especially for a girl as well, because I think it's like a psychological thing. Like girls can hold back. You know, if they're not comfortable with you, they'll hold back. If they really like you and they're comfortable with you, right? Yeah, then they give everything. Yeah. So it's always a good key to like make girls comfortable.
Yeah.
What's the last time I had sex? Yesterday by myself. But it was good. Yeah. So what else you want to talk about then?
Oh man, I wish I'd brought this up by when we were talking about the Bible earlier, but it doesn't matter.
Oh no,
it gone to us. But yeah, there are two things I wanted to rant about. So, and this has been on my mind for a while. It's the saying, it's a David and Goliath situation. So, if you haven't heard that phrase before, what it refers to as a situation between someone with a lot of power and influence, being the Goliath, going against someone with a lot less power and influence, that being a David. And like the reason like this seems like a phrase that works is because like in the Bible, Goliath was like a very large, tall, big soldier, and David at the time of their fight or their encounter, was a normal sized man, a shepherd. Now, and Goliath had a sword and shield and armor. David was armed only with a slingshot. Now here's why that phrase doesn't fucking work. Number one, a slingshot wasn't just a tool for like shepherds; it was also a weapon of war. Also, it's a projectile. You have someone with a projectile weapon and a melee weapon. Doesn't matter how fucking big they are. The projectile weapon's gonna win every time because you can hit the guy several times before they even get in proximity to hurt you. And finally, that little shepherd Dave was a fucking beast. He killed a lion with his bare hands. I feel like a chapter earlier, a lion or a wolf or something.
Oh,
yeah. Oh, exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Like, that's what you want to call a David and Goliath. Like, that's like calling that's like saying like, oh man, it's a Shaquille O'Neal
Kobe Bryant
versus like not even that. Like, why do I say a basketball player? Like who's a big fighter? Like Kimbo Slice or something like that.
Yeah,
or,
Kimbo Slice
versus Superboy. So, oh man, like Kimbo Slice is like massive. I mean, like he's gonna the one with superpowers is gonna win. That's who's gonna win that. Which also biggest point is what David had superpowers at the time because God was like empowering him. I mean, I think the stone went like through Goliath's helmet. Yeah, I think some crazy shit like that. Like yeah.
Because I never really heard that phrase before, right? Yeah, but I can understand where it come from, right? Yeah, because like, you kind of.
That's like, Can you just say to someone like, oh wait, I'm David? It's like, yeah. Oh great. It's like, no, that is good. It is like the story you're referencing. That is oh shit. I'm on MP3. Let me switch the quality.